Alright, BLM here. It's time for another video. Doing this video in this room because the lighting is like a billion times better than my room, and I might actually record videos from here if the video turns out a lot better than my other ones. But yeah, it's time for Update 360 collection. Have 31 titles, I believe, so let's get started because I'm trying to make this in one part. And the first three titles here are three of my favorite games this generation. Well, two of my favorite, and the first one not so much. But Assassin's Creed, yeah, Assassin's Creed 2, and Brotherhood. Assassin's Creed 1, it's a decent game. It's very repetitive. You basically play as Altair in time of the Crusades. It's very, very repetitive. You basically do the same thing over and over and over again. You you research about your target, you kill the target, you go back to your leader, and then just repeat over and over again. But it's an alright game. 2 really improved upon it. The story got much better. It takes place in Italy now, and I think it's a better setting. I think it adds more humor to the series. A lot less repetitive, even though it is still repetitive. Like the Assassin's Creed games, no matter what, they're going to be repetitive just because of the way that they are made. And but still really fun. But I'd just say my favorite is Brotherhood. It used to be 2, but now I think Brotherhood is my new favorite Assassin's Creed game. I just put it's basically 2 on crack. Like it has so much more, more weapons. You can build like a assassin. Like you can have assistants and stuff like that. Really cool. Definitely a series to check out for 360. Next up, a game that I'm actually trying to get rid of. Battle Stations Midway. Not really the biggest fan of this game. It's a simulation World War II type game. It's basically you control a ship and then just shoot around and stuff. Like pretty boring in my opinion. Yeah, trying to get rid of this, but might just end up keeping it. One of the Burger King games here, Big Bumpin', probably my favorite out of the 3. You basically play like bumper cars and stuff like that. Pretty fun. If you're a fan of like party type games. One of my favorite games this generation, BioShock. Fantastic. I've been trying to get BioShock 2 recently. It's cheap, but I want to get it like for cheaper because I'm a cheap person. Yeah. But BioShock 2, I hate this Platinum Hits case. It's so terrible. But fantastic game. Great shooter, great atmosphere, everything about it's great. Brutal Legend, I recently beat this game, and I'm mixed. It has some great, it has some great aspects to it, but some are really messed up. But overall, really fun title. It's basically a beat 'em up mixed in with strategy elements, and it has a lot of references to metal music, which is awesome. That's the main reason I picked this game up. And it was like $5 at Best Buy. Condemned, Criminal Origins. Awesome survival horror game. It's not really my favorite, but it's a really fun game though. Here the second one is better. I want to pick that up sometime. I really like the investigation parts in the beginning of the game, like the first 15 minutes. I wish they would make an entire game like that, which, well, they kind of do have games like that, but I mean, like, on the 360. But yeah, awesome game. Crackdown 2. This game gets a lot of hate. I don't know why. I actually really enjoy this game. If you play it like a GTA game where you just like do random shit, like you don't actually follow the story, it's really fun. But if you do story mode missions, it's pretty boring to tell the truth. But and very repetitive. But really fun game. I never played the first Crackdown though, so that's probably why. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Dark Void by Capcom. Capcom's getting a lot of hate right now, and, well, I understand why, but many people didn't like this game either. I actually enjoyed it. course, not nearly as great as everyone thought it would be. Everyone thought it would be like, oh, it's the next great third-person shooter. It's alright. It's a decent game. It's nothing really spectacular, but it's still really fun. Darksiders, I believe. Yeah, Darksiders. Sadly, like, I'm nearing the end of this game, but the disc is... I got this from Blockbuster, which means it's a rental copy, which is not really a good sign. Disc is scratched, and I can't get farther into the game. So that kind of sucks, but I'm about, like, probably 8-9 hours into it, which I think I'm nearing the end. So that kind of sucks I can't beat it, but it's just awesome, like, was it, like a God of War mixed in with puzzle elements. Really fun. One of the most underrated games of last year, of 2010s. Fallout 3, what to say about this game? It's fantastic. It's a open world first-person shooter. Well, you can go in the third-person mode as well. It's also RPG by Bethesda, who are the creators of the Elder Scrolls series, which everyone loves, which I actually do not. I do not like this Elder Scrolls games. I'm sorry. Well, at least Oblivion and Morrowind. I haven't played the first two, but again, no one has. But Fallout 3, fantastic. Probably my favorite Bethesda game. Really awesome. Gears of War, fantastic. I haven't played Gears of War 2, and I know Gears of War 3 is coming out, but I really enjoy this game. Hopefully the third one's going to be just as good. I hear the second one isn't as good as the first one, but it is still really good. So I plan on picking the second one up sometime, but Gears of War, awesome. This game right here is so underrated, it's not even funny. Halo 3. Yeah, I'm joking. Alright, Halo 3, it's better than Halo 2. It's really all I have to say. It's a Halo game. It's better than Halo 2, not as good as the first one. And not as good as Reach, either. But still really fun. Title. This one's my parents' name. Hasbro Family Game Night. No comment. Cameo Elements of Power. Gotta love Rareware. Rareware is a fantastic company that's going downhill because of Microsoft. Thank you, Microsoft, for making Kinect Sports and Kinect Sports Season 2. Thank you so much, Microsoft. But this one, Rareware, was still actually making good games, even though many people say that they went downhill since they went to Microsoft. I actually enjoyed like every game they've made since they went to Microsoft, with the exception of Viva Pinata, even though I don't think that's a bad game either. It's just not my type of game. But Cameo, awesome third-person action-adventure platformer. Good game. If you're a fan of other Rareware titles, that's definitely one to pick up. Another game I was kind of disappointed on, Lost Planet Extreme Condition by Capcom. This one's complete and everything. It's a third-person shooter, not really my cup of tea. Like I know that everyone loves this game. I personally cannot get through like the first half hour. I do not enjoy it that much. Marvel Ultimate Alliance, fantastic. Oh, what am I talking about? I'm getting confused now. Like I'm getting confused with what game I'm even fucking talking about. Marvel Ultimate Alliance. It's all right. It's a RPG with Marvel characters. Well, I guess you can call it also a beat 'em up. It's all right. It's not really the best game. Like this is another game I tried to trade. I'm trying to trade away or something because simply I don't want it. And actually, I have 2 copies of this game. I have one complete and one disc only, so I really don't need both copies. NBA Live 07. It's basketball. 99 Nights. Now, this game I was really excited to pick up, and I still like it. I mean, I know why people hate it. It's very repetitive. It's basically a Dynasty Warriors clone, but I actually enjoy it. I actually enjoy it more than Dynasty Warriors. It's really fun. It's just hack and slash, like really repetitive crap, but really fun. I actually enjoy those type of games though. So, Perfect Dark Zero Collector's Edition. Yeah. Has both discs. Let's say about Perfect Dark. Another great Rareware title. One of the best launch titles. Actually, it's not the best launch title. Probably tied to Cameo, but they're both Rareware games. Great successor to the first Perfect Dark. I know a lot of people don't like this game, but I do. I actually love that game. It's fantastic. Another game I tried to trade away. Peter Jackson's King Kong, the official game, the movie. I don't know. It's a good game. I mean, it's not a bad game like everyone would expect, but it's just not a game I'll ever play again. But yeah, it is fun though. Starting to get to the end of the video. Another Burger King game, Pocket Bike Racer. Just a racing game. Nothing really special about it. Yeah, it's not bad, but it's not great. Except Prey, another underrated shooter on the 360 in my opinion. I really enjoy this. Feels like Doom 3. Really fun. But like you can pick this up for, I believe it's now $2 or $3 at GameStop. So if you ever find it complete, I recommend for you to pick this up because it's actually a really fun title. Prince of Persia. I recently beat this, recently as like 2 months ago, and I think this is a fantastic title for a 360. I know a lot of people did not like this one either. They said that the combat was terrible, which I agree with, and they don't like you can't die, which I actually enjoy it because it just lets you continue the game. Like if you die, you don't get so frustrated because you're back to where you were like 5 seconds ago. Great platformer / action adventure game. Story is okay, but if you're looking for just a gorgeous, the graphics in this game are gorgeous. There's really, I can't think of another cel-shaded game that's as good. Actually, there are, but I mean, it's still fantastic though. Project Gotham Racing 3, and if you haven't noticed yet, I'm sick. I have sore throat and stuff like that, but yeah. Project Gotham Racing 3. Platinum hits again. I hate these cases. But fantastic racer. I have the first 3 in the series. I don't have the 4th one. I'm sad to see that Bizarre Creations was closed down. I don't think they really deserved it because they made fantastic games like this series, Geometry Wars. They had Blur. I really don't see why they need to be closed down, but even though they did have terrible sales, but whatever. Fantastic racer, especially if you're a fan of shit. This stack's about to fucking fall. God damn. All right, 5 games left. Sega Superstar Tennis. Pretty fun tennis game. It's not anything special. The only reason to pick this up is because it has Sega characters. That's the only reason I picked it up. So yeah. And this stack keeps on fucking falling. It pisses me off. Skate. Really big fan of this game. I do like the Tony Hawk series more because it's more arcadey, and that's what I like in games. I like more arcadey games and simulators. But for skating simulator, pretty fun. Yeah, I haven't played the other 2 though. So Sneak. The last Burger King game. I own all 3. Terrible. This is the worst out of the 3. Stuntman Ignition, which is I've been thinking about trading this or not. I can't decide because I do enjoy it, but I just don't see myself ever playing it again. But it is a game I would like in my collection, so I don't really know. I think I'm going to end up keeping it, but it's a sequel to Stuntman on the PS2. You basically play as a stuntman, do a whole bunch of stunts. That's pretty much the game, but it is pretty fun. And the last game in this collection update is one of my favorite games this generation. It's like probably tied with Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Super Mario Galaxy 2, Uncharted 2, and 2 other games I'm going to mention after this. But it's my favorite game this generation. And the game is Vanquish. Fantastic. This is my favorite game last year. Well, tied with Super Mario Galaxy 2. I really can't decide. But this is a fantastic third-person shooter. It's basically like Gears of War with rockets on your feet and shit like that, and then add in mechs and Japanese like craziness and a whole bunch of corniness. Like, just really awesome title. If you have a 360, this is a must-have. 360 or PS3, this is a must-have. They recently dropped this game and priced to $20, like everywhere. So for that price, I recommend you picking this up. Even though, like, I got this for $5, but whatever. Fantastic. So yeah, that's my 360 collection. 31 games. I actually, the two games I was going to mention is first Shadows of the Damned, because I do really enjoy that game for 360. I recently borrowed that game from a friend, and it's amazing. And I used to have other titles for this 360 that I sold in the past, like Blue Dragon, which I'm trying to get back now. I used to have Lost Odyssey, which again I'm trying to get back now. Hour of Victory, which is one of the shittiest games I've ever played. But yeah, this is all I have now. Oh yeah, the other game, like with the exception of Shadows of the Damned that I was going to mention, is a game I actually picked up on launch day. And that game is Catherine. I picked up Catherine, the Love Is Over edition. What was it, 3 days ago now? 3 days ago. And I sold it. I mean, like, not because it's a bad game. I actually think it's one of the best games this generation. It's fantastic. The story is just really what makes the game. It's a fantastic story. And the puzzle elements are brutally difficult but so rewarding. I just think it's a fantastic title to own. But I'm going to wait for it to drop in price. I bought my copy. I bought the Love Is Over edition for $80, which is the most I've paid for a video game. I usually don't pay more than like $2. So yeah, it's quite a stretch. I paid $80 for it. But a friend of mine, he actually pre-ordered it with me, but he didn't get his. Which is this is the reason I hate GameStop. We both pre-ordered ours at GameStop. He went there. He was about to pick it up. It was like 2 days after release, but they sold his copy, so he couldn't get the Love Is Over edition, which is so fucking funny to me. But I ended up selling him my copy because, again, I just don't see a reason to own the boxer shorts and stuff like that. And I actually got a profit out of it. I got like a $20 profit. I sold it to him for $100 because he was really desperate. So yeah, I got a profit out of the game. It's a fantastic game too. So really, yeah, that's my 360 collection, and thank you for watching.